Hi, welcome. Now I am going to show you how to pass an internal condition inside a sum product function, nothing else, just an internal condition which involves two arrays comparison, and it does only the sum part. Product part is only the condition, no multiplication of arrays, just comparing the arrays. Okay, that is our example now. And this is very useful to make some product function to test the condition and do the sum part. Okay, so how the sum product function works is you give two arrays, array 1 and array 2. Similarly, for any set of arrays, it will multiply the first element of array 1 with the first element of array 2. Similarly, for each element of array 1 and its respective position element of the array 2, finally it gives it will add all the products. Okay, it is something like one first element of array 1 into first element of array 2 plus second element of array 1 into second element of array 2 plus third element of array 1 into third element of array 2. This is the way the sum product works. We all know this one already. Or for some, okay, now use the function and see what is happening. Array 1 comma array 2. Okay, you can very well see here you can pass any number of arrays here, and sum product will do the same, the corresponding multiplication and give the sum. Okay, it is also 32. Okay, now the interesting part of sum product is it is accepting a condition also to do the as a array to do the product. But in our example we never do any product, we just do only the condition part. Okay, how to do that? Okay, what I have here is, in my example I have a number of products, item 1 to item 14, and I also have the supplier 1's price code for that, and supplier 2's price code for each item. Okay, item 105 is supplier 1 says he can give this item for a price of $105 and per item, and supplier 2 can give price code for $117. Okay, so for each item 1 to item 14 I have a price list from supplier 1 and also from the price list of supplier 2. I want to now, my objective is to find out number of items which is supplier 1 given higher code than supplier 2. Similarly, the reverse, supplier 2 is how many items supplier 2 has given a higher code than supplier 1, and equal code. Okay, the price is same. Okay, so how to do this? Okay, first I will show you how to manually do this, then I will show you how to do using a sum product very easily. Okay, now what is this condition? Wherever supplier 1 is bigger than supplier 2, so list all the prices bigger than supplier 2. This is the logical condition. Okay, previously we used to do, if this supplier 1 price is greater than supplier 2 price, then true, otherwise false. Okay, but now it is very simplified that you can simply put the conditional operator, the logical operator, and get true or false. Okay, to find price 1 is greater than price 2, you can just put a formula like this. For formula you will put equal to price 1 is greater than price 2. So you just put this condition, it will cell 1 greater than cell 2, it will automatically give the true or false the condition. Okay, similarly for all the cells, so this one will give whether S1 price is greater than S2 for item 1, similarly for item 2 whether S1 S2. For this case you can see S1 is greater than S2, yes, true. Okay, so this is the condition, but any condition you cannot simply send that condition inside the sum product. Okay, you can make it as 0 and 1. Okay, now here I also want to do the 0 and 1s. Okay, what is the false? I want false to be 0 and true to be 1. How to do that? How to convert false to 0 and true to 1? We can do this one easily by applying double unary operator. Okay, minus minus or hyphen hyphen, it's actually minus minus d2. You can see false is converted to 0. Similarly for true you can find it is converted to 1. If you do it for everything, you will find all of them are, all the false are 0 and all the trues are 1. Now you sum it up, you can get, if you sum it up, this range 0 and 1s, you will get number of items greater than number of items S1 from supplier 1 is greater than supplier 2. Okay, because these trues become 1, all the false are 0, so only the trues are added together. A sum gives the number of items supplier 1 has given higher code. When you change this condition into less than, it will automatically give the reverse in whichever products the supplier 2 has given greater code. Okay, so this one, how can I do this one in sum product? The same logic, sum product, this is the function. Now the array 1 is nothing but only the condition, nothing else. This is the beauty of sum product, that it accepts the condition array. Okay, so array 1 is the condition array, the whole set of this array. Okay, so what is the condition? This range is greater than this range. Okay, previously here you give 1 by 1, but here this is the array function. You are sending the whole set of array greater than the whole set of second array, supply 1, the whole set of supply 1 from greater than the whole set of supply 2. It will return for individual element, the corresponding individual elements are compared, and it will return the whole set of false and true. Okay, true and false set. So this itself is the array of true and false, and it won't accept array of true and false here. So you must if you put only true and false, it will come 0. What you need to do, you must convert this one, as I said, into minus and ones and zeros. How to do ones and zeros? Just put double unary operator applied. Okay, once you apply double unary operator, automatically it is converted to 0 and 1s. So the array becomes like this set of 0 and 1s. Now the product part is satisfied as a condition, and it returns with the array of 0 and 1s. And now it is doing the sum part. Automatically it gives the number 4, which is the set number of items. Supplier 1 is given higher quote number 4. You see, so the same formula for greater than supplier 2 is greater, so you just change the condition to second supplier 1 is less than supplier 2. Okay, the condition change it to less than, and it will come up with 8. Finally you can do a equal to part, both of them given a equal quote. How to do that? Go here, change this condition to equal to, and enter. You can see 3, and similar to ignore error 3. You see, when 3 items given the same, is it true? Not true. Why? Because when you shift the formulas, you must be very careful that it is also relatively shifting the range values. So when you see this one, range should not be shifted. It is B2 to B12, C2 to C15. Okay, this one is B2 to, see, the range is shifted also. So B2 to B15, C2 to, so you must be very careful whenever you shift the formulas. For that you need to use $B2, $B, $2, $B, $15, then it won't change the range. Okay, now this one also, this range is nothing but this one, and equal to this range. Enter 1. So do you have only one? Yes, only one equal price 9. Supply 2's price are higher for 9 items, and supply 1 is higher for 4 items. Okay, this is the way you can compare two range of arrays, and given in an internal formula, internal criteria to sum product, and ask the sum product to do only the sum part. I hope this video is helpful to you, and God bless you.